What's up, man? Welcome back to Late Registration Radio.
What's up,
we got episode 7 today, man.
Number 7.
Yay! We got a special guest. We're in the 290, and I got my crew in here. We always in here. It's me, Drip Davis, on Instagram.
Rockin' Young Man Unwanted.
Marquis JH.
Yelly._.
And Andrew Cambell, known as Wordna 290.
All right, Wordna. I know I messed it up early. Forgive me. But shit, tell me about yourself. Well, tell us about yourself. Tell us, what you got going on, who you are. For the people who don't know, I know you kind of a big deal already. But shit, for the little people out there who ain't seen you yet, that's about to see you, who are you?
I am a gospel recording artist. I've been singing forever.
Praise the Lord.
And a fashion designer, currently finishing up my clothing line that's supposed to release this fall, and I'm working with some New York Fashion Week, officials.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
I'm working on that. I am releasing my new book. Well, I am an author of 2 best-selling books,
Okay.
Sticky Fingers and The Ocean and the Tide. I am releasing my 3rd book on June 2nd, and I'm excited about that. I'm just,
Working.
Yeah, you working.
Just working.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on. That's
We
good,
excited too. So you're a recording artist, you're an author, you're a fashion designer. I said, what else you got?
You everything, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything. What else
He
you
might
got,
be
man?
Jamaican. All the jobs he got.
just, I'm just trying to be successful. Oh, and then I have my own magazine, so I'm just trying to be successful. So when my children, when they come, I want them to not want for anything.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I
All
want
about
them
the
to
children.
work, but not want for anything. But yeah, I just want to leave a legacy behind when I'm gone.
All right, that's
Oh, man.
definitely
That's
respectable.
great,
We definitely can feel that. Everybody in here want to do the same thing too. But yeah, we got you a little special segment a little later, so we're gonna get back into that a little later. But right now, we got some topics for y'all today, man. There's some crazy shit going on in entertainment.
Always.
Hey, I know y'all heard about Tristan Thompson cheating on Khloe Kardashian. How y'all feel about that?
Somebody always cheating. Somebody.
Hey,
Black men don't cheat.
That's what I say. I feel so bad because Khloe must have done something so bad
Oh
for
my
Tristan
gosh,
Thompson
do not
to
put
feel
this
like he
on her.
had to go out there and
No,
cheat.
that's him.
No, it was Khloe.
I agree, Drip.
First of
Yeah.
all,
Yeah. What you got to say? Go ahead.
I think that was very wrong of him to do, obviously, because she's pregnant. Like, you shouldn't be stressing somebody out while they're pregnant.
Look,
True.
I'm not even sure because, like, it said allegedly. I'm not even sure if it really looked like him in the video. But we gonna play the video
It does.
later on in the
we
show.
gotta analyze that
like
video.
it.
We gonna play the video later on the show. We gonna let y'all decide for yourself because I don't think it looked like him. But also, I mean, in the midst of Tristan Thompson cheating, Khloe actually just had a new baby girl on April 12th. And the allegations and rumors of him cheating came out just a couple days before this happened. So, I mean, that was
So,
big.
are you gonna blame the sinner or the person that caused the sin? You feel me? Like, we wouldn't have known about this shit if the fucking paparazzi and the fucking media wasn't all on the case.
That's why I want to see the video because the internet always going.
Like I said, we got the video for the
They
show
really
later.
boosted that shit,
We
bro.
got the video
It's
for
not
the show
Tristan
later.
Thomas stressing her out. It's the media stressing her out.
But I'm not even sure if it's Tristan Thompson. Like I said, I don't know the
You
video.
right.
I'm not sure.
Allegedly.
The media
Listen,
always
y'all said
agitates the
already.
situation.
All right. So to make matters worse, Tristan Thompson's alleged side chick says she's pregnant, and not only did she say she's pregnant, she posted so many text messages. I mean, she damn near posted a porno flick. Like, if y'all saw it on Instagram, like I saw it on Twitter, like she posted a video and it didn't have Tristan Thompson's face in it, but it did have someone's penis penetrating her.
Hey, Tristan Thomas with these, allegedly childish ass
I don't
text
know.
messages, bro.
I just feel that, you lose him the way you got him.
Hey, for real.
Sure, yeah.
Because Chloe, got
Exactly.
him when he was with somebody that was pregnant.
That was the
Exactly.
argument too. That was
Yeah.
another argument.
She's pregnant now, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I said, I don't know.
That's her fault.
She. I mean, you. Even if you didn't like, she got herself into it.
Exactly.
She got herself into the mess that she got in. And I mean, like, you know,
she was well aware when she was getting into
I'm not gonna victim blame because I don't need the feminists because the feminist society come and whooping my ass.
I'm on Vibehouse Media page with the comments.
Yeah.
Especially, definitely check out Vibehouse Media. Actually, it's Vibehouse MG. We have a lot of stories on there now. We're trying to put on a lot of entertainment forth and give you guys a really good place to go in and find entertainment media. But back to Tristan Thompson's alleged side chick, baby mama, porn star, whatever she is. She also said that she cheated with Iman Shumpert. You were telling me earlier, Manny.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
I don't think that's true.
Like I said, she could just be reaching. I don't know. But
like you said, she's trying to get her own show, man. She see her mind got his show. Tristan got his baby. She's trying to get her stats up too.
Looking for a chick. With this coming forth, we talked about this a little earlier off air. You said when Tristan Thompson got on the court, the whole arena booed him.
Yeah.
The whole arena or some of the arena?
I mean,
I don't know. From the video, it was like, it sounded like a couple people, but you know how it only take one person to do a wave and everybody else continues with the wave, bro.
So monkey see, monkey do type.
Exactly.
Either way, I mean, it probably affected his game, and which I too still think is unfair that Khloe Kardashian has the power to make the fans hate Tristan Thompson. I don't understand it. All the memes that was about him, the SpongeBob's, the guys in the car, they had videos on Instagram where there was like, Khloe says, Tristan, I'm 8 months pregnant, I don't need the stress and all of this, and then like under it was a video of some random dude like, man, get the fuck out my face, man. Get the fuck out. I don't need the stress. I don't give a damn. Get the fuck out my face.
No, the funniest one I saw was like the one where they had her saying like talking to OJ. And he was like, you cheated on me. And he's like, say less.
That's dirty.
Talking to Pops.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, the internet don't love nobody. They don't forgive nobody. But, I mean, we benefit when we get our laughs in, and it gives us something to talk about. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into the news. What we have in the news is some crazy stuff going on today. It was a black teen. He was sentenced to 65 years for the cops. They killed his friend. So, he was charged with murder, along with burglary and a few other charges. So what happened is the story was a kid and a group of his friends, they went and broke into a house. Now, I'm not condoning them breaking into the house. I'm not saying in any way that this is okay. But the cops, they came in, I guess, and they caught him in the car or coming out the house or whatever. Yeah. And they said, like, the guy who ended up getting shot, he was showing something that looked like a gun. And I mean, he ended up getting shot for it. So I can't, if you're an officer and your life is on the line and you shoot somebody and you truly feel like your life is in danger, I don't have, an objection to you handling it the way you see fit. But the kid that was charged, he got charged with murder of his friend from the cop shooting his friend. And they said, like in the article, that he was just, he was just there. So they offered him a 25-year plea deal. He didn't take the plea, so he went to trial and ended up getting 65 years for a murder for, just being around the person that the cops killed. So, I mean, that's something that's real big, and social media is going crazy about that right now, too.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel bad for him just because how can you even think about, like, dang, I'm going to be in jail for, like, 65 years. I probably won't even, like, live that whole 65 years. I'm going to be in jail for not... Like, I'm in there for killing my friend, but I didn't kill my friend. And so it's like, I can understand why he didn't take the 25 years because he probably felt like, I didn't do it. Like,
so
it's the cop, and everybody knows it was the cop that killed him. But it's just crazy because it's kind of like...
It's like you got to lose. Like, it's just... I mean, like I said, I don't condone it in any way, them breaking into the house, stealing. Like, that's grimy. That's, that's intolerable. But you getting charged 65 years or you getting, 65 years for your partner just died. Like, that was your friend. Like, not only did you lose your friend, you lose your freedom, but you have to live with knowing that you got charged because, a cop shot your friend when y'all was doing some shit y'all ain't had no business. And any other case, you probably would have got 5 or 6 years for breaking in some shit. If that, if it was your first offense.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's real big right now. And that's
right. So, he got charged for a murder that he didn't commit. But he is going to prison for breaking and entering.
Yeah,
no.
All of it.
The murder, too.
I know,
Yeah.
but in actuality, he should be actually going for
breaking in. And I don't want to say it like it's okay because I'm saying just breaking in, but like just breaking in and just killing somebody is two different things.
Two different sentences.
Yeah, so
exactly.
I mean that's big. So
I don't even understand how they charged him with that shit. I gotta read up on that.
I mean, and crimes like just like in certain states. If somebody's breaking into your house and you shoot them and they don't die, they could sue you for injuries. Like that's why like they encourage you. Like if somebody come in your house and you gonna use like force, you better kill them because that person can sue you for shooting them, even if they broken into your house. Mm-hmm. That's why they say keep them on your property, don't let them leave or some shit like that. So I mean, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Depending on who's the prosecutor, who's the DA, how far they want to take it, you can get charged for some shit like that.
And I think for him, like the reason he was getting charged with like everything is because they were like saying he was an accomplice. So since the other guy like ended up dying, like he was gonna get everything.
No, it was 4 of them.
Oh, really?
It was 4 guys.
I didn't know it was 4.
Yeah, so he's just the only one that's got his sentencing already.
Okay.
Everybody else, the other 2 guys, they still on trial, so they took
gonna get the same.
They took a plea.
Oh.
They ended up taking a plea, but like it hasn't gone through yet because they still have to get the plea approved and everything. But after you see your friend take 65 years for some shit he didn't do, even if you feel like I ain't do it, I mean, you're gonna take that 25 over 65 any day.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
regardless.
Yeah, it's just a crazy situation. That's the way the court system works. In other news, 2 DC Fox News anchors bash a Houston teen, Michael Brown, with a 4.68 GPA because he applied to 20 colleges and he got into them, all of them.
Oh yeah,
let this man.
Big congrats to him.
Yeah, why you gonna hate on this man? He's doing good academically, and you gonna bash him like that?
That's what I'm saying. Like you grown you grown, you got your career, you got everything in front of you, and you still got the time to talk about a little black kid who, doing his thing. And they were saying, like, all right, well, he didn't have to apply to 20 schools because that let other kids not have an opportunity. Like, I don't see how...
It doesn't. Like, whoever was waitlisted, whoever was, like, next on the wait list will get that spot if he decides I'm not going to go to
because he's not going to... He can't go to 20 schools at once. And if he can, I want to know his secret.
That shit was so ignorant for me. Bro.
There's already so many negative connotations about black individuals. Mm-hmm. So, when we do good, you still hate, and it's like...
Exactly, we can't win.
Yeah.
Because they want you to whisper your success, especially if you're black, you're young, and you're doing something that looks good, you have to whisper it until, you're big enough to where you can yell. But we're going to go into a break right here. Welcome back to Late Registration Radio. We're back in this shit again.
Welcome back.
Yeah, if you haven't already, go check out our Instagram, Vibehouse MG.
And our YouTube, go ahead and subscribe.
What's the YouTube?
Vibehouse Media Group.
Vibehouse Media Group.
Just type that in the search bar, you're going to see our logo.
Really? If you type in Late Registration Radio, ain't nothing else going to pop up but us.
Yeah.
So that's how we doing it, like that. But yeah, back from our break, we're going to go ahead and get into the sport news right now. The NBA playoffs start this weekend. I know who I got. Who y'all got?
Rockets.
Jump off tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, this weekend.
Jump off tomorrow.
Saturday.
Mine's Warriors, as always.
You said a ward.
Somebody come get this young lady.
First of all, don't.
Security! Alright, man. Yeah, we had some temporary moment of insanity from one of our co-hosts on the show.
I'm rocking with the Rockets and the Cavs, man, all day.
Oh my God, we got more stupidity. More stupidity. Everybody going for LeBron is stupid. LeBron's not making it out the East. But, I'm not here to crush people's dreams. If they want to dream and feel like LeBron gonna do something that he ain't, more power to you. Yeah, so this year's playoffs is gonna be pretty tough. It's gonna be a whole lot of excitement. Everybody was fighting for a spot at the end. all the way up until the last game, you had like 7-8 teams that was still fighting for a spot in the playoffs on both sides, East and the West. So, I mean, we looking forward to that. The Rockets came out, number 1 seed in the West.
Shout out to the Rockets. Shout out Houston.
Big shout out to Houston. Big shout out to the Rockets. And looks like James Harden is definitely going to be the MVP this year, averaging 30-plus points. Well, not 30 too much plus. It's like 30.6 or some shit like that.
So did OKC make it?
Yeah, OKC made it. I think they the number 7 seed in the West. Anyway, it don't matter. They made
my
it.
partners in the group chat was talking about. I know they still trying to. They think Westbrook gonna get that MVP.
How?
With the second year with.
Yeah, I mean he back-to-back triple-double season, but the team numbers went like it really didn't make a difference. Like he got all that help and they really ain't do nothing still. But I mean, y'all can think what y'all want to think. James Harden for MVP, that's my vote. A more serious topic in sports news, Colin Kaepernick.
My boy.
Our main guy.
Colin Kaepernick has definitely put a lot of the social pressures of black people onto his back, and we definitely appreciate that, Colin Kaepernick. And the history books will pay you for it somewhere down the line in the future. But Colin Kaepernick was scheduled to have a meeting to come back into the NFL with the Seahawks. And because he did not agree to stop kneeling, but I mean, he didn't say he wasn't going to stop kneeling. He just said, at this time, I can't really give you an answer if I'm a kneel or not, So,
but to them, that meant no.
Yeah,
right?
So I mean, it meant no. So the Seahawks they canceled his visit, his workout, and everything. So let's get into a little bit of that. How y'all feel about that?
They didn't want to hear his voice out. They just straight canceled everything. That's
canceled,
crazy.
My man.
That's
shit.
crazy.
Like I was happy that he was like going to get another chance because that's what everybody's been saying. Like they want him to get on a team, and then I saw that they canceled, and I was just like,
what next?
Like,
Man, you know how these capitalistic industries do, bro. But Kaepernick got to know, bro, that the first rule of being a revolutionary, bro, is
you gotta take that lick.
Yeah, you're gonna take some heat, definitely, especially with sports. They're gonna try to fire back. You gotta be prepared for that.
I feel like it's bad on their end also because like they don't understand. Yeah, there are a lot of people who don't like Kaepernick because of like what he did, but there's so many people who are like behind him because of it. Like if they're thinking about the money aspect, they would get so much money from
definitely.
him being
I'm
on
pretty
their
sure
team.
his jersey was still high, but Werner, you was gonna say something.
I feel that there's always something better. Though we don't understand, why things are happening. I feel, say for instance, I'm not a huge sports fan, but I am in tune with what is going on with this situation.
Yeah.
But as far as, I've always wanted to be a part of, different magazines. I've reached out to multiple. I've done slight stuff, but not like what I wanted to do. So, I've got some yes, some no's, mostly no's, but I took that as my opportunity to create my own magazine. So that's what I did. So as far as, Kaepernick, I feel, he should do his own, create his own. And, I think it would be so much better if he did. And, so many people will, be inspired by that. So many people will be influenced to, learn to create their own. You don't have to conform to what people are.
I believe that's easier in today's society, creating your own with social media, branding. Internet will get you so far if you know how to use it. So I agree.
See, me, my take on it, I don't want Colin Kaepernick to play football no more anyway. I feel like you so much more than just a football player at this point. Like, you really like a civil rights leader in a way. So it's like, why go play football? They kicked you out that shit.
It's just because just because they kicked him out, he always going to still have, that's probably like his first love, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm just saying, with the money he's getting, like, because people are making donations and he's, donating, helping people and shit like that, like, go own you a team and go set a standard for, all right, well, if I can't make the league, for that kid that's at home who really wants to play football, who really has no shot at it, now he can have a different dream. All right, if I can't play football, then let me work my way up to go put myself in a position of power to make sure that people that was like me in the same situation, they have room to say, all right, they can model themselves after me. They can grow. You can be bigger than football.
Or you can see, like, what if he finally gets back into the team and he's on whatever team he playing with, he may set a record or know what I'm saying, win a very important game, bro. Like, that jersey that he wears or whatever, like, that time frame is, like, later on in life, that shit's gonna be, like, historic in, like, football and shit. And
it will, but at the same time, taken from Malcolm X, he made a quote, and it was like, you know, all these civil rights leaders, they going and they fighting so hard to get into these white factories, these white corporations. You spending, like, as the black man and the black dollar, I think it was some around the time was like $200 billion a year. You doing all this shit to get into somebody else's power structure, when you could take your resources and build your own and become a competitor and not, you know, somebody that's building somebody else's dream. I feel like now is the time for the dreamer and the person that, you know, who didn't want to go get a job, who wanted to build and they told them no. Now we can start, you know, building our own stuff and building our own structures, making our own power structure. That way, you know, it'll be different as far as, like, looking to somebody for help, opposed to looking for somebody as my competition. Now, you know, your idol has become your rival, and you can stand equally next to this person instead of standing under this person waiting on a paycheck. That's all I'm saying.
Big shout out to all the dreamers.
Definitely. Because I know we all in dreaming.
Andrew with Sticky Fingers, right?
Yep.
Hey, Vibehouse MG.
Andrew Greene.
You know what I'm saying? Dreamers all in the room,
For sure, man. We appreciate you coming on the show. But we got to go into this hip-hop right now. I know everybody know a little bit about this hip-hop. It's finna get juicy. Hip-hop right now. Snoop Dogg. My man say he not so much hip-hop no more. He just dropped a gospel album.
Praise God.
Praise him.
Praise God.
The devil is a lie.
We gonna get a hallelujah on there on the edit.
I'm gonna record that myself.
Hallelujah. Yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, man, big shout out to Snoop Dogg, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's right there, chasing your dream, because Snoop Dogg at one point, you know, he was on trial for murder and with NWA, Death Row, and all that shit. And then, you know, he turned his life around. Now he putting out gospel albums, you know.
He's being very versatile.
And he old as shit. So it's like, you know, it's never too late to start doing something.
Hey, shout out my nigga
do.
Tupac, bro. R.I.P., man. He would have been on that gospel tape too, bro.
Yeah, but some more juicy hip hop. Cardi B announced that she was pregnant on Saturday Night Live with her performance. How y'all feel about that?
Congratulations on the baby.
Who the baby daddy?
Emmanuel, if y'all want to beat somebody up after seeing this for Barty Gang, because you know Barty Gang gonna come at your ass. Manny asked who was Cardi B's baby daddy. I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna just go ahead and let it know that I wasn't involved right now when y'all come and beat somebody up. It was Manny all along.
I wasn't involved either.
Also, along with announcing her pregnancy, Cardi B debuted her first album. What's it called? What's her album called?
Invasion of Privacy.
Invasion of Privacy. I knew somebody was gonna have my back.
He looked over to me. I'm like, huh?
Because it was in my head. It was in my head. I'm like, I know this one. I know this one.
Those golden hours after release. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Like you release an album and then just a couple of hours.
That's what I'm saying. Big ups to Cardi B. That's
and I heard that Nicki Minaj album was like supposed to release like a day before hers or something, but she like held it off because she wanted Cardi to get her shine. And I'm like, that was much love, bro. Like,
I mean, it was much love, but Nicki Minaj drops 2 singles from her album to come. Just days after Cardi B drops hers.
Hey, but she let her shine though. Like, she let everybody.
But look, let me tell you this.
Because I ain't gonna lie, everybody was listening to Cardi. They were like, all right, I'm about to go jam this Cardi B. Damn, this Cardi B jamming. All down Twitter, this Cardi B jamming. What if Nicki would have dropped that shit? It would have been like fucking up the mix, bro.
Okay, so let me tell you this. Nicki Minaj says Cardi B requested that the label make her change her verse in Motorsport. Also, Nicki Minaj says Quavo wouldn't defend her because she wasn't his girl. So, how do you feel about that? So, days after Cardi announces she's pregnant and releases her album, her success, she goes gold in a few hours. You know, the baby success as well. Nicki Minaj does an interview, and she says that basically Cardi had a problem with her verse on Motorsport. I mean, I like both of their verses. Of course, Nicki Minaj lyrically smashed Cardi B. But at the same she smashed her. But at the same time, it was a great song. And both ladies had pretty good verses. Mm-hmm. And now Nicki Minaj just on a whole different level. Like, she like dragon type, fighting a dog type. You know, so it's like, you know, we expect that from Nicki Minaj. But what I didn't expect, Nicki Minaj kind of sounded like a hater when she came out and she was talking about go ahead and talk about it. How you feel like?
I don't feel like she was a hater. I just feel that, you know, she wasn't acknowledged like she should have been. I'm Nicki Minaj. It's like, okay, so you have this, you know, this rival between Nicki Minaj and then you have Cardi B. Cardi B was, you know, Nicki Minaj was basically saying Cardi B and, what is his name, Quavo, were like basically not owning up to the situation at hand. And I mean, you know, I have like, in the process of creating my magazine, somebody that I call, oh sweet Jesus. Go ahead, but oh shoot. I don't know what now.
I'm saying, kick that bitch down.
You're already in the vibe.
Okay, well, you know, I have much love for my friend. You know, as I created mine, you know, they created theirs. I mean, I understand. You know, you could be inspired, but let me kind of know that you're inspired. Yeah. And don't take what I have and create the exact same thing. Of course, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Yeah. And then you not only did you not come to me about it, I'm sitting right here in the middle of you. You reach over me to show somebody else, and I'm like, okay, you know, I kind of, you know, inspired you. Yeah. Acknowledge me. Right. You know, I always give credit where credit is due. Right. Don't get me wrong. And sometimes, you know, it's not for me, but, you know, they don't credit me. But, you know, acknowledge me, you know, and that's how I feel like at that time, that's how she felt.
So basically what you're saying is you got your beef too. And you got an active beef right now. and this is some juicy stuff. And this is an exclusive active beef from Wordner 290. And we're going to go into the damn break. Welcome back. Late Registration Radio once again.
Coming at you
strong. We in the part that everybody been waiting on, our artist segment, and we got a very special artist right here from TSU, where we are from. We like to have artists from where we from.
Shout out TSU.
So Wordner, because I know I said it earlier. I said it wrong earlier. He kind of got on my ass. I said Wordner.
You gonna get it right today?
He's gonna punch me in my eye. I need both eyes. But so we got Wordner 290, man. Go ahead, break us in. Tell us about yourself, your projects, and everything before we grill you real quick.
As I restated before, you know, I'm just, you know, a simple man living a dream. You know, I consider myself the modern day Renaissance man because I do a lot. I do everything, you know, besides play an instrument. I can learn, but I really want to, you know.
Always can learn.
Yeah,
always.
But, you know, I wasn't blessed with that gift to play the guitar, you know, but, you know, it's easy, you know, to, you know, learn. An author, fashion designer, you know, I am slowly transitioning into politics. I never saw myself as maybe a senator or, you know, anything of, you know, of such. But, you know, since I've been, you know, progressing in classes or whatever, no, not whatever, but, you know, progressing in classes, I've learned a lot as far as that and learning, you know, being an activist for African Americans. You know, I didn't see myself as that before, but, you know, you learn and you grow, and you grow and you learn.
Everything is
get some color in that office.
Yeah. Mind is open, you know, accepting everything.
Keep grinding.
So, Yelly.
All right, so let's get right into it.
Right to it.
We have some books that you have written sitting right here.
Show them to the camera. Show them to the camera.
Let's see.
Let's get the titles of those.
We got Sticky Fingers and The Ocean and the Tide.
And that's a real big deal. Are you self-published or how do you do
I
that?
am self-published.
Self-published.
Did everything on my own. Okay. Of course, you know, I have the support of my family. But as far as, like, you know, me doing it on my own, as far as, like, you know, getting those books taken care of, it's all me. And I've always saw myself writing a book. When I was younger, I'd get like, the cardboard, like out of things. I'll just like, put paper like this around it, and then it just used to write, about me. My first book that I did, well, it was just a cover. It wasn't. I stopped at My Name Is, but it was called About Me.
Like my last paper.
Picture. It had my picture on it, and that was like something that I really wanted, to do. Something I really wanted to happen. And so, 2017, it happened, and I was just like, overjoyed, and then like to find out that people were actually reading it and the lives that it's touched thus far. It's just been, amazing. It's just been, words can't describe how amazing it is when I see other people like take pictures with the book or either just post things and tag me in things just like that. It's just like amazing. It's just unbelievable. It's surreal.
Now,
this is awesome.
When
definitely for sure.
When I first had met you, the first thing that you had did, like the beginning of our friendship, was you came out with the Be Your Own Vogue shirts. So you've done so much since then, because you had the Be Your Own Vogue shirts. You had the magazine, Be Your Own Vogue magazine. You have the book. You've done more shirts as well. Like, you just keep doing more every year. So what do you think is the next thing that you feel like you might be doing?
My next thing that I want to do is, like I've told you before, I want to do a run for physical and mental health. And so it's more not of a run per se, but a walk where we get like a group of people and we wear these shirts that are alike and we just walk for, mental health. She is not defined by the color of her skin, but defined by the color of her skin. He is not the chain he wears, but chained because of the chain he wears. She is more than just beauty. She is brain. He is not a junkie. He is of royal blood. You mistake our passion for rage. For that we are caged. You divide us in fear of a new, ignorant mentality is what you're used to do. I am the voice of tomorrow. No, the voice of today. Taking the torches my ancestors gave to pave a brighter day. Thank you so much. I am so grateful and so honored to have, been a part of this episode today, episode 7, late registration. You've been amazing host. I'm just, so glad that I was a part of this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tune in to Vibehouse Media Group. Can't go wrong.
Hey.